I have known Henry for a very long time, and I have admired his commitment to making the city of Oakland a better place to live. He is always very progressive in his thinking, which is why I could just not understand why he was a Republican. I told Henry that he was a Democrat in a Republican's body. I made Henry see the light in 2000 and helped him switch directions from a Republican to a Democrat. I was very proud to re-register Henry Chang on Martin Luther King's birthday on a very cold, rainy day. That was a moment of exhilaration, excitement, and rededication to the principles of liberty and justice for all that Henry cares so deeply about. Henry has great vision for the city of Oakland. He knew and understood what a giant panda project could do for Oakland. I had the privilege to travel with Henry to Beijing to talk with members of the Chinese central government to start the road working out an agreement to lease a pair of giant pandas for the city of Oakland. Henry has spent the last 8 years working to get the giant pandas sent to the Bay Area. Even though Henry is retiring from the Oakland City Council, I know that he will continue to support the Giant Panda Project efforts until we are successful in helping the pandas delivered to the Oakland Zoo. Councilmember Chang is an international man. Everything he does is in the global interest. Oakland and California benefited greatly from international trade, and Henry has played a tremendous role in establishing strong relationships with our trade partners in the Pacific Rim, especially China. He is a great diplomat, and someday I believe and I hope that he will be a great ambassador for this country. I want to wish Henry the very best in his retirement and also happy 74th birthday. Henry Chang leaves his at-large seat after serving 14 years on the City Council. Though he is retiring, I'm confident that Councilmember Chang will continue to serve our community in other capacities because he is a man who is committed to serving the people of Oakland, and I am proud to call him my friend.
My dear friend Henry, first let me wish you happy birthday, and secondly, I want to raise my voice along with the chorus of voices that thank you for all of your extraordinary efforts on behalf of Oakland, for your years of service, for your commitment, and for your dedication. You've done that in the public eye, and you've done that privately and quietly. You've worked very diligently to enhance the quality of human life in this community for many, many people, and we thank you for that. And secondly, I want you to know that I believe that retirement is a euphemism for your simply opening another door to a new chapter in your life. And I want to welcome you to that new chapter, as I thought I had retired. And secondly, I look forward to working with you because I have a very strong feeling that the Oakland residents have not seen the last of Henry Chang, as you will continue to serve this community. And I look forward to us doing that together. Thank you, my friend. Happy birthday, and thank you so much for all of your diligent work on behalf of Oakland.
Councilman Henry Chang and I have been friends for over 20 years, if not longer. And I can tell you that having the opportunity and the privilege of traveling with him, and especially to China and maybe the Pacific Rim countries, you learn how much respect this gentleman actually imposed, and some of those countries that I believe will definitely benefit and have benefited not only the Port of Oakland, the work that he felt that someone had to do to make the city a better city. So, my friend, I just want to congratulate you. I want to thank you for your friendship. I want to thank you for all your more than a decade of years of service.
Hi, Henry. This is both a happy day and a sad day. I just wanted to wish you well on your retirement. And to tell you how much I'm going to miss you not being here to give me advice. But even more important, to travel with you. For my trips to China, And I can always remember that one particular trip, Henry, that we took when we went looking for panda bears. It was one of the most harrowing experience that I've ever had in my life, to watch the roadway just fall below the wheels as we climbed 10,000 feet to go to the panda reserve. Henry, let me tell you, that is a trip that I will never ever go on with you again. And so, Henry, I just want to wish you well on your retirement and just wish you happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Henry, and best wishes for your retirement. I was so excited to hear that your birthday is December 17th, which is also my sister's birthday, and a very special day in my life. And I wanted to thank you particularly for some of the things that you did on the council. I really valued your views as an architect in some of the planning issues that we dealt with. Also your focus on transportation, since that was a citywide need for the city, and in your role as at-large council member, I think that was an excellent priority for you. So thank you for all that work that you did for MTC and ACTIA, and thank you for being the architect of wisdom on the council, and thank you for recognizing all the work that I've put into making Oakland a sustainable city, and seeing what value that was. Thanks again. Have a wonderful retirement.
It has been an absolute pleasure working with you. I have sat next to you at City Council for the last 12 years. Every time I had an issue about housing development, design, planning commission, your knowledge as being an architect, your staff's knowledge of understanding and planning has been amazingly useful. That we know that we have someone on the council side who really understands what it's like to build a house or a development, and we try to problem solve for everyone, for both the community and for the developers. So I really thank you for your knowledge that you had handed off. I wish you well in your retirement, and do not be a stranger.
Well, I really want to wish Henry the best. I don't know what we're going to do when we have our Chinese visitors. To many people throughout China and Asia, Henry is and always will be the vice mayor and the representative of our city. When Henry sponsored the gun law proposal, for me that was a very important piece of legislation, and probably one that we should better publicize to let families in Oakland know that they must have locks on their guns. You realize what an avid tennis player he is, and that even though he may be older than all of us, he is younger in spirit and ability to whip us in tennis. So Henry, I wish you the best of luck. Please go and travel and do some fun things with Connie, but don't go too far. We're still going to need your services as our ambassador at large for the city of Oakland.
I want to say congratulations to my friend Henry Chang on his retirement from the Oakland City Council. We are going to miss him greatly, and I am so proud to have known him, and a person who has committed a whole lifetime to making Oakland a better place. I also want to say a special thank you to Henry, who was so welcoming to me when I came on the City Council representing District 2, which includes Chinatown, and I was more new to Chinatown. He always made sure that I felt very welcome at community events and introduced me to people, and just was a great friend in helping me to do a better job as the council member representing Chinatown. Henry, on the occasion of your birthday and your retirement, I want to say congratulations and thank you for a lifetime of service to Oakland.
Hello, I'm Joel Parrott, Executive Director of the Oakland Zoo. I would like to say happy birthday to Henry and congratulations on your retirement. Henry and I have been working to bring giant pandas to Oakland for the last 8 years, and without Henry's help, we wouldn't even be here. Henry even helped design the exhibit and the night house itself. We're all very excited about this project because now that we're nearing completion on it, we'll have a facility that can house giant pandas. This is the exhibit for the pandas, and this is where we'll have waterfalls that'll spill down this artificial rockwork in a nice new exhibit. So this is where the animals would come in, This is the kitchen area to prepare all the foods. And then over here, what we have is the infant nursery for hopefully giant panda offspring. And the whole thing is basically compatible to house everything we need to do, from handling the bamboo to the animals themselves. So many thanks to you, Henry, for being one of the greatest city councilmen we've ever had. And congratulations again.
I've known Henry Chang for almost 30 years, and during that time I've had a chance to travel with him all over the world. But I particularly got to know Henry after he was appointed to the city council. On his deathbed, Frank Ogawa said, "I want Henry Chang to succeed me." And that became a mandate for me, because Henry really is an individual who emanates not only goodwill, but a real sense of international friendship and brotherhood. We've traveled to China and many other countries around the world, and everywhere he goes, Henry brings that same charm, that same commitment to economic development and human interaction that he demonstrates here in Oakland. I'm excited to have the opportunity to not only congratulate Henry on his years of public service, but more importantly, to thank him for all that he's meant to the people of Oakland.
You know, Henry and I went way back, and I've known Henry for over 30 years. He has done so much, not only for the city, but he did so much also helping our Chinatown's growth. And basically, he is part of our Chinatown history. And I don't think that Chinatown will be the way it is without his leadership and his contribution and his support. I sincerely thanking him on behalf of our community. Again, you know, the international community have called me, and to make sure that I would tell you, Henry, that so much you have done for your ambassadorship to many of these cities and countries, and you are representing so well for our city of Oakland as well as this country to establish it. To establish the friendship city and the cultural exchange, business trade, and basically one important thing is the world peace, that you are always carrying this mission in your mind. Well, I have to say that congratulations to Henry for your survival from the City Council, coming out alive in one piece, and happy birthday, you the man.
Henry Chang is the second at-large council member in the time that I've been covering City Hall, and his successor is going to be the third. Henry came in, as everybody knows, to succeed Frank Ogawa. And the first time that he ran for re-election, I was fielding all these calls from people who said, I thought he was 62 years old. And most people, of course, when they saw him, wouldn't realize he was anywhere near 62 because he looked so much younger. And on his 74th birthday, as we wish him a happy birthday and a farewell from the City Council spotlight at least, let me first remind him that it's not all over. He'll still be talked about. He'll still be mentioned at the council meetings, some of the votes that took place, some of the issues that were decided.
Henry had so many things that he had done, and my primary job was community relations person. However, my strong point was crime and seniors and kids. And those are the things that I zeroed in on. And every time that I found anything or any issue that was not met by senior services or the commissions, I brought it to Henry. I've told people in public, I've told people in private, all my cohorts, all my colleagues and boards and commissions that I serve on, that Henry Chang is the most outstanding person that I know. And as far as a politician is concerned, some people might say that politicians are for themselves, but I've never seen Henry put anything first but the public. And I admire him for that, and I'd like to say that whatever he does in the future, he can always depend on me to be there, because I consider him a lifelong friend.
Because of you this year, we won the district and sectional championship locally, and also because of you, we will also attend the USTA National Championship this year over Las Vegas. This is a very lifetime experience for us to attend and I probably treasure that moment quite a bit. Thank you, Mr. Chang, and being a captain for us, this is we in a good hand. Thank you.